Check with the Vinay whether Javed is going to join.
David going to
Yes, sir, we will check.
David join
Which one?
David call ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾ Hello sir.
Yep.
You
You
will
can
collect
start
you can start the
recording
Fine.
session, sir. He will collect the recording. That's it.
Fine. And sometime back, Aravind was coming. What about him? He's not coming now.
Aditya sir, not Arvind. Aditya.
Yeah. Aditya.
Yeah. Aditya also the same thing. Maybe he will collect the recordings.
Okay.
Vinay. ಇದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಡಿದಿದೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇದಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ರೀಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ಬಟನ್ ಕೆಳತಾನೆ ಸಣ್ಣದು Okay sir, you can start sir.
Okay. Fine. So we'll start. So today let us go for something called smart forms. Transaction for smart forms is smart forms itself. So smart forms is a transaction. Give the transaction, press enter. So we already see the scripts. Smart forms are also a text composer tools, which is somewhat advanced when compared to script. Smart form is little bit advanced when compared to script.
Okay sir.
So now let us see how to create a smart form, how to develop the layout in the smart form, and whether do we need the driver program for this and all. And script is client dependent and language dependent, but the smart form is client independent and language independent. So now I'll try to create one smart form. Z tax invoice. Click on create. You give some description. Now, if you observe, this smart form has three things. In the global settings, you have form attributes, form interface, and global definitions. Form attributes has something like this is about the form attributes. Form attributes will have the details like who has created, on what date, what time, if it is changing, who has changed it, in which language it was created, these kind of details. Okay. And form interface. What is meant by interface? Interface is a communication channel between the two things. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you want to communicate between a driver program and a smart form, then you will use this interface. Okay. If you want to pass a variable from the driver program to the smart form, or sometimes what will happen, you can also export some values from smart form to driver program. You can also do that. Okay. So this is an interface between a driver program and smart form. Then global definition. Inside the smart form, if you want to declare some variables, then you can use this global definition. This part here you will declare one variable. Then inside the smart form you can use the global definitions. Okay. Now let us see the designing the layout part. Here there is something called form painter. If you click on form painter, observe the right hand side. So this will go away. This will go away. Once again, if you click the form painter, the layout will come. So now just drag and drop the layout. This is the layout. Now I want to create the windows. So this is a page actually. This is a page 1. See, double click on this. You can rename this as say page 1. So this is a page 1. Page 1 has already a main window. Now I'll create remaining windows. Right click, create window. So I'll name this window as heading. Here there is something called output options. To set the layout, I'm just minimizing the main window. Left margin I'll put 2.5. Window width I'll put 12 centimeters. Upper margin I'll put 2.5 centimeters. Height 1 centimeter. So my heading window is done. I'll create logo window now. Left margin I'll put 14.5. Window width 4. Upper margin 2.5. And height also I'll put 4 or 5. I think this heading window width is 12, so I can make this half. That means window width 6 and 6. That is 1 I'll put 6, that is 2 also I'll put 6. I'll create one more window. So now I have created one more window. I'm just putting it here. I'll say left margin 8.5, window width will be 6, upper margin 3.5, height 4.
Detail window.
Then I'll put the details window. So it doesn't mean that every form should have the same names of windows, but I'm creating it like that so that you can remember easily. Details window. Column headings. And then main window. After main window, I'll put another window called totals, because this is invoice.
Yes.
Invoice deals with something called totals, some taxes and all. To put those details, let us put some window called totals. Next, I'll give the remit to address. You know what is meant by remit to?
In favor of.
Remit. Correct. In favor of. So this is invoice. So I'll give the bill, and I'm giving here into this account. Pay the amount.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give the account details. and signature. Remit to window width 6 centimeters. Okay, I'll put it as 8 centimeters. And signature window I'll put as another 8 centimeters. 10.5. Window width is 8. Upper margin 22.5 and height 2. Height 3 I'll put.
Then footer.
Next, create window footer. Okay, so I'm giving footer like this. Save it. So now the layout designing part was done. We have done with the layout designing part. Now the next thing is we want to put the headings and all. In the heading window, right click, create text. There is something called text. Create the text. Okay, in the text, go to in the text now, put your cursor on the text, go to the general attributes. Okay, so in the general attributes I will try to put the what you call headings and all. So to put the headings and all, in the script we have defined something called paragraph formats and character formats, correct? Here also we need to create paragraph and character formats. Here also we need to do the same. So where to define the paragraph formats and character formats? Now what you'll do, save the smart form and just come back. Here there is something called style. Go to that style, and in the style you give ZSTYLE. Give some name. Create. Here you need to define various paragraph formats and character formats. Click on this paragraph formats. Right click. Create node. Now I'll create a paragraph format P1. P1 and font size. This is, I will say, default paragraph format. Default paragraph format. So you can take any of the font and font size. and I'll save. I'll create one more paragraph format.
Copy.
I'll create one more format. So this is for heading. (24) and bold I have given. So you can see the this one preview here. See, if you observe here, there is something called preview. In the preview you can see how it appears. See heading, how much font size is coming, and how much letters are coming. So this is how you can see. Save it. Create one more paragraph format. Let's side headings. So now I'll try to create some character formats. Right click and create. This is this character format. I'll try to give it for bold, there is another character format. I just want to give it this for barcode. So to make the character format as a barcode, see here there is a option for barcode. So take this and save it. So now go to the header data. There is something here called header data. Go to this. Give here a default paragraph or standard paragraph. You need to give it here. We have already created 3, among which P1 is a default or standard paragraph. I'm giving this. Okay. So now save this. Just come back. Save, check your style. I activate and come back. So now what you have done, you have created a font style. That means styles are there in a different entity. See now the tax invoice is different and style is different. So what is the advantage of doing like this is you can use a style in tax invoice also. Tomorrow if you create another smart form, in that smart form also you can use this same style. Okay, so that is the advantage. So now I'll go to the form, click on create. Click on change. We have already created it, so I'll click on change. Okay, and now what I need to do, I'll go to the page 1, I'll go to the heading, go to the text. In the text, I'll type here tax invoice. Is correct. I'll say before doing this, what I'll do, I will try to put the smart style whatever we have created into this smart form. How to put it? Go to the form attributes, go to the output options. In the output options, see here there is a style. Now it was using SAP default style. Now I want to put my own style. What is the style name we have created? Z style, correct? So
Yes,
check
sir.
where it is available. So Z style, correct? So this is what we have created.
Oh,
I'll
yes.
double click on this. Save it, check it, and activate your smart form. Now go to your text in the heading window. Go to the general attributes. Yeah, here I want to give tax invoice. I want to put the tax invoice in as a heading, correct? So select this tax invoice. Here already the paragraph formats are coming, so select this heading P2. So that particular font size or whatever that will be applicable for this.
Okay, sir.
And you want to put the heading in the center. Go to the smart style and change the smart style. Smart style, I'll change. Go to the paragraph format and
P2.
P1. P1 is
P2.
default. P2 is for heading.
Alignment center.
So in the heading I'll say center alignment. Activate. Okay, so now here we put the heading already. So now if you see the heading is moved to the center. Now the next one is logo window. You know how to upload the logo, correct?
Yes, sir.
SE78 you will go. And I want to give you few more details here. I don't want to upload the logo now because in the previous class I told you how to upload the logo. I just want to tell you different ways in another way of uploading a logo. Okay, so this is what we have done in the previous class.
Click.
We clicked on this graphics,
Yes, sir.
expand this graphic bitmap image, and we clicked on this import button.
Yes, sir.
Then we have browsed in the desktop or whatever in our computer. So we
Yes,
have
sir.
seen any logo is there and we have given a name. Okay, so this is how we have uploaded a logo. There is another way. See, this is another way. Stored as a text. This is obsolete. That means previously this method was used. Now this method is obsolete. Now nobody was using this method. Okay. So now by using this method, I just want you to have an idea previously how these people were doing this. So stored as a text is there, correct? So expand this. So go for the standard texts, expand the standard text. In the standard text there are different IDs are available. You go for the ST, standard text, ST, double click on this. Okay, So now click on the import button. So now there is a screen is coming for you. Okay. In this screen, you give here the logo name, but your logo should be of TIFF file. On our desktop, we are giving the bitmap image, correct?
Yes, sir.
On
Sure.
our desktop, whatever image is there, logo is there, that is a bitmap image .bmp.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If it is a TIFF file, you can upload it like this .tif file. The logos sometimes will be of .tif file. If it is a TIFF file, you give the file name here. If it is a color image, you give BCOL. Otherwise, if it is a black and white, BMON, you give it here. Text name, you give Z hex macro underscore logo 1, you give some name. Text ID is ST, language is English. Text title, no need to give any title, or if you want to give a title, you give it any name, you give it as a title, and then execute. Okay. So once you execute, it will try to upload the logo. Yeah, it will ask where the logo is. You show the logo, but the logo should be in which mode? .tif file. It should be a .tif file. See, this is .tif. If it is there, TIFF file is there, that will be uploaded. Okay, so this is another way. So this screen, we no need to go to the SE78 and then go to the obsolete and all. There is a SAP standard program. SAP standard program is RSTX LDMC. I think this is the one. If you go to this program, yeah, this is the same screen will come. Whatever we have went via SE78 and expanding that, correct? The same screen. You can remember this program name, RSTX LDMC. Otherwise, you can just go to the SE78 and keep on expanding. Okay. So once you execute and logo is uploaded, the logo is stored as a standard text. Standard text means in which transaction you will see that? In SO10 transaction. In SO10 transaction, if you come, give the name, text ID is ST, language is EN, then you can able to see the logo by clicking on this print preview button.
Okay, sir.
Okay. But this is the obsolete one. This is previous method. Now we are not using. And similarly, I want to transport the logo. How can I put a logo in transport request? So already in the previous class we have uploaded a logo, correct? In a graphics, bitmap image. The logo name is some HP logo or something else, I forgot.
Yes, sir.
Let us see. I'll click on F4. So many logos are there.
HP logo, sir.
This is the one, ZHP logo. Okay, so I want to transport this from development to quality. How you will transport? Come here, click on this transport button. Now it will ask you a TR, transport request. Click on the one request, check whether any requests are there with your name. If it is not there, create a request. A request has been created. Now save the logo in this request. When you pass the request, your logo will also go. Okay. Fine then. So let us come back to our layout part. In the logo window, right click, create graphic. So here it is asking what is the name. So what is the name of the logo? ZHP logo, correct?
Yes, sir.
So I'll give here ZHP. Otherwise I'll go via this ZHP underscore logo. Color, check this. So when I double click, see automatically the name, object, ID, everything was filling. Okay. So and it is also setting this as a color bitmap image. This radio button is automatically got selected. Now save it. Check it and activate. Whenever you activate a smart form, a function module will be generated. Remember, whenever you activate a smart form, in the background SAP will generate a function module. So now I have activated the smart form. So that means in the background SAP has generated a function module. To see the function module, click the execute. So we are going to SE37. SAP has generated a function module with the name /1BCDWBA so on 187. This is the function module name which SAP has generated right now. Then execute this function module. Execute once again. Give LP01 print preview. Click on print preview. Okay, so our tax invoice and our logo both were coming up here. Okay, if I want to make the logo little smaller, the resolution is there here. You select the resolution. Now I want to put the borders for each and every for heading, for logo, address 1, address 2, for every window I want to put some borders. How to put the borders? Go to the heading window, go to the output options, select this lines with checkbox. Okay, similarly go to logo window, select this. For all the windows you just try to select this lines with checkbox. See how your layout appears. So now what I have done, I have given for all the windows I have given some frames. So let me execute and see how it looks. Okay, so it is appearing something like this. For tax invoice, what we need to do is we need to put the heading little below. This HP logo I want to put it in the middle. How can I put it in the middle?
You
The
enter.
easy way is there is no syntax or something like that, but to middle, put it in the middle. The easy way is create one more window and put it in the middle. And tax invoice, see what I will do for the tax invoice, I will put one line gap on the top so that tax invoice will go low. That is okay. And for HP window, what I will do, I will create one more window here. So I'll create a window here, and in that window I'll put the logo so that it appears that the HP logo is in the middle of this window. That I will do it. And one more observation is the boxes are coming only for these two windows. Why not for other windows?
For that we have not given any.
Lines with checkbox we have checked for all the windows, correct?
Yes,
But
sir.
boxes are coming for only these two windows. Why?
We have not given any text over there, no, sir. For
Correct.
them.
So lines with, if you make, if the window has some content, then only it will give a window. So now what I will do, I will go to the heading, go to the text, general attributes. So this tax invoice, how it should be? It should be one line below. So I press enter. So tax invoice will go one line below. Next one is a logo window. What I will do, I will create one more window. The window name is, I will say logo margin. Go to the output options. Give the same window width, window height, everything as that of the logo window, so that I can use it as box. Use it as a box. So I'll put the left margin 14.5. Window width is 4. Upper margin 2.5. Window height 4.
Five.
No, window height is 5.
5.
So now the logo margin window is overlapping on the logo window. Okay, so I'll put here lines width. And now I'll come to the logo window. Okay, logo window height is 5 and upper margin is 2.5. So what I will do, I'll make the upper margin is 3.5, or I'll make the upper margin as 3.5. I'll make window height, I'll make 3. So now what happened, logo window is in the middle. It's located in the center of logo margin window, if you observe, correct?
Yes, sir.
So I'll remove the lines with box for this logo window. I'll put the lines with box for logo margin.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so now what happened is it appears like it's in the middle of the logo window.
Okay, sir.
And one more thing, the next thing is we have seen I want to put the boxes even though content is not there inside the window. Only if the content is there inside the window, then only now the boxes are coming. I want to put the boxes even though content is not there. If you want to put the boxes even though content is not there, there is here, see, always drop box and shading. Check this box.
Very
Check this box for all the windows. but don't give this box for logo window. Now activate, execute. Let us see now how it looks. Okay, so now the logo is coming in the middle of this window, and tax invoice also one line down. Now if you observe, all the boxes are coming up, even the content is not there. Whatever the layout we have designed, all the content is coming up. Okay, fine. So I'll stop here. Maybe tomorrow we'll discuss how to put the addresses. Actually the logic is more or less the same. You need to create a driver program, and then you need to fetch the data. We will fetch the data from invoice related tables. Do you have any idea? In the first class we have discussed about various transactions and various tables related with that. For billing and invoice, VBRK is the header table,
And
VBRP is the item table. VBRK is a header. This is a header for billing documents or invoice related data. VBRP is the item related data. So this has item details. VBRK has the header details. And now I want the company address. I'll go to the VBRK. In VBRK there is a field called BUKRS, I believe. BUKRS means what? BUKRS means company code.
company code.
Take this BUKRS, that means the value of the BUKRS, maybe 1000 or 2000, what it may be. Take the value of BUKRS and go to the table. T001.
TV. Yes.
T001. In this table, you give the BUKRS, the particular BUKRS, 1000 or 2000 or whatever it may be, and capture the ADRNR and take the ADRNR value, address number value, and if once you get the address number, you know how to get the address, correct? So this is a flow actually. That means if you want the company address from the VBRK table, you need to go to the
T001.
01 with which field? With BUKRS field. Yeah, with BUKRS company code, and based on the company code you get the address number. And now then once this address is over, we will also try to fetch who is the payer address, who is going to pay the amount. KUNRG is a payer, so this particular fellow, is going to pay the money. So take this KUNRG and where to go?
Same.
He is a customer. KNA1. Yesterday, day before yesterday, we went for delivery note also. There is also customer is there. So we went to find out the customer address from KNA1 table, correct?
Yes.
So take the value, KUNRG value here and go to the KNA1 table. In a KNA1 table, we need to get the address, ADRNR. Then based on that, you need to get the address. Okay, so let us see how to do this in the next class. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we'll close here, and yeah, tomorrow also you just come like today or little early, before 8:30 or 8 o'clock also if you come, not a problem. Okay.
Okay, sir. So tomorrow is Wednesday.
I
Will you
think
take the class?
Tomorrow is a Tuesday. Okay, Wednesday. We'll meet
Tuesday,
on
sir.
Wednesday. Okay.
Wednesday, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then.
Thanks.
Bye.
Okay, sir.